Royalty by Lyndsey, Ellis.
In the spring of '95, I visited the Palace Family Skating Center for the first time. The roller rink was a part of an area we dubbed the Strip, then known as a cornerstone of nightlife in North St. Louis County off I-270 near the New Halls Ferry exit. Aside from it being one of the best roller skating rinks in the Midwest, the Strip was also home to a thriving car wash, numerous fast food chains, a movie theater, and a Target retailer. It was one of the most diverse areas in our neighborhood. Blacks, whites, and Hispanics of varied educational levels and economic brackets frequented the area, flooding in from all over St. Louis. North County, West County,
South Street,
hey, North St. Louis, East St. Louis, and on. The Palace was becoming a regular Friday hangout spot for the black zennial preteens. When my friends and I made our debut entrance, we were sixth graders who dreaded the thought of transitioning from elementary school to junior high. Being a middle schooler seemed like a big adjustment. Everyone was trying to impress everyone. Classmates inserted themselves into cliques that seemed less based on your interests and more based on popularity. My anxiety told me I was a hopeless in-between. Smart, but not intelligent enough. Pretty, but cute, but not pretty enough. Friendly, but not outgoing enough. The biggest pick-me-up was fashion. Being well-dressed equaled being well-liked. Anyone wearing the right clothes didn't seem in danger of being bullied or worse, ignored. So my friends and I decided to keep up on the latest trends in celebrity culture. We traded hip-hop magazines and R&B magazines like Right On, Vibe, and The Source in between classes. We kept Omar Tyree's coming-of-age novel, The Fly Girl, in heavy rotation. Ooh, and on Saturdays...
Wow.
Oh, we met at the Jamestown Mall to pull together our allowance money for new gear. Oh, the baggier the clothing, the better. We copied the styles of our favorite girl singers, TLC, Escape, and Aaliyah. Ooh, we wanted anything that appeared to give us a certain level of swag. Ooh, Tommy Hilfiger, Polo, Calvin Klein shirts, Nautica jeans, Jordan sneakers, and Jodeci boots. But it wasn't much longer before I realized buying new clothes every week was expensive. Especially if we wanted the well-known name brands.
Just get what you can afford.
My mother.
No one will care. You're going there to skate, not catwalk.
As soon as we arrived at the Palace, the sweet scent of Farmhold Spritz hairspray mixed with the tartness of burnt hair hammered by curling irons hit me. I felt everyone's eyes on us as we gradually made our way through the long line of patrons waiting to get through the building. And we immediately wanted to disappear. Different groups from our school, posh, gothic,
Sporty,
and athletic, were clumped together in corners of the communal area, lacing up our skates. Some kids hovered around the rental skate booth, while others awkwardly stood in stony silence. After we paid our money at the front desk, my friends and I primped and preened and traded gigantic Adobe necklaces in front of the restroom's water-stained mirrors. We laughed at the catcalling of the boys with voices that involuntarily cracked from puberty. Oh, we ate greasy pepperoni pizza and washed it down with cherry-flavored icy slushes. Then there was the magic of the Palace's roller rink. It wasn't your typical floor with scratches and dents, but a smooth, large, blinding white surface that under the right lighting turned into this magical neon blue sea foam under your feet. I wasn't the best roller skater, but I focused on putting one foot in front of the other without losing my balance. Eventually, I picked up some basic tips from some of the rink's standout skater employees. I learned the importance of the dancing to the distinct beat of the song that the DJ was playing on the turntables, how to strengthen my spine so that my legs didn't do all the work, and when to lean into the floor, not away from it when turning a corner. I loved picking up speed until the breeze was slick on my damp skin and filled me with a drowsy joy. I ignored the tenderness on the bottom of my feet that would harden into blisters by the time I returned home that night. In those moments, nothing curbed the natural high that skating gave me. And it would be the first time I noticed that roller skating culture was helping me to overcome my issues with self-acceptance. I didn't feel inclined to think or worry or overanalyze who I was or who I wasn't. The Palace was different from other gathering spots. From my location on the skating rink, that night I looked out onto the communal area and could no longer make out our school groups as everyone came together and connected with each other regardless of differences. Unlike school, church, or the mall where careful observations of others' school and social statuses shaped our interactions, no one at the roller rink cared what I wore, who I was or wasn't related to, or what school I was destined to attend. Everyone was more interested in having a good time, enamored by the thrill of roller skating, dancing, and socializing, and letting go of the everyday pressures that surrounded us. For one night out of our week, we were all royalty at the Palace.